What's on and popping? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's happening? What's happening? We gonna have ourselves a conversation today. What's good? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Clubhouse, everybody house, Mama's house, Big Papa's house, everybody house. What's going on, everybody? What's good? What's good? I'm waiting for everybody to come on up in here. Today we're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna have a good little old conversation. Hold on, we're gonna have a good conversation. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second, because I'm getting some reverb. Hold on. There we go. Good. Let's see, we got Toya, Sunny Days, Val, Marquita. Lee Money up in here. Let me see what else we got. Hold on. We got folks on the book. Let me see. We got Deidre, Marie. What's good? Now, hold on. Let me turn this down a little bit. Alicia, can you mute yourself for a second? Because it's giving me some reverb, boy. See, thank you, honey. That's my girl, Alicia Farley. Look, she hanging out with me on all platforms, just like you hanging out with me. What's good? Make sure you like. Make sure you share. I'm looking at Clubhouse. We got Toya, hey, Virginia. We got all my folks up in here. Look, couple things. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you share, because sharing is a caring. And with that being said, I got a couple of things. I got going. I want to do a Zoom challenge. I want to do a Zoom challenge for this week. So this is how I'm setting up the Zoom challenge. Text me at 678-787-9470. Again, 678-787-9470, and hit me with hashtag Zoom. And basically, the people who post up my stuff the most, I'm gonna give them a free Zoom workout. So make sure you share my stuff. And again, I'm gonna give you a free Zoom workout because I am the king of challenges. Which brings me to the next point. Congratulations to Christy Starks, Greenville, South Carolina. She's lost over 100 pounds on the program, and she's my brick of the month. And I'm sending her to Destin, Florida. Give her a big round. Give her a big round of applause, please. Give her a big round of applause. I'm sending her to Destin, Florida. Now, my question becomes, should I send somebody to Destin for the next month's brick of the month? Should I? Let me see. Should I? Give me a yes or no. Should I send the next person the brick of the month for next month to Destin? Yes or no? Let me see what y'all say. Let me see what you say. But again, don't forget to text me 678-787-9470 with hashtag Zoom. Yeah, look, while I'm collecting data, I'm getting a whole bunch. Okay, I'm getting a whole bunch of yeses on all the platforms. Okay, cool. So next month's brick of the month, I'm sending you to Destin too. I might just send everybody. I'm just saying. So that starts today. So if you're not on the program, please make sure, if you're on Facebook or Instagram, DM me, hashtag SSS, to get the super stomach shredder membership, and you're instantly qualified for the challenge. So make sure you DM me. If you're on YouTube, go to KenyaCrooksNetwork.com, get the Super Stomach Shredder membership. Oh, make sure you get the membership and not the one-time combo, because when you get the membership, you get the online workout program free, and you get me as your accountability coach free. So that's what's happening. So make sure you do that. Now, let's talk. But before we get started, please take off your shoes. Yeah, please take off your shoes, because today is the day I step on some toes. Jesus. Yes, yes, yes. Please, we take it. Once you got your shoes taken off, just put the word off for me, please. If you, once they're off, put the word off. Put the word off on the screen. Shoot, cause I'm stepping on some toes. Shoot, look at Sunny Days up here. She done lost 5 pounds her first week doing my Zoom program. She does my one-on-one Zoom program. We're gonna lose 20 pounds in 4 weeks. Shout out to Sunny Days. I'm just saying. Okay, so y'all ready? We got shoes off. We got off. We got off. We got off. I'm seeing off. I see off. I see off. I'm looking at all the cameras off, off, off. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay. This is what we talk about today. Okay. You're getting what you deserve right now. Why? Because you're comfortable. If you look at every area of your life that you're not happy with, that you're frustrated by, it's because you're comfortable in it. Do you know you can be comfortable being miserable? Do you know you can be comfortable with being frustrated and being dissatisfied? Do you know you could be comfortable and can be comfortable with not finishing all the time? This is where it gets good. Let's look at weight loss, for instance. I'll have people that will be 5-10 pounds away from finishing every time. But then life happens. Something happens. Oh, coach, I've fallen off. I was doing so well. Why? Because that's your normal. Nobody told you that was your normal, but that's your normal. You're used to falling short. You're used to almost finishing. You've gotten used to and got comfortable with getting halfway there and then backsliding and falling off. That's why you're in the same place you always in every year. If not in one area, but probably 2 or 3 different areas of your life, because you've gotten comfortable but not finishing. You've gotten complacent with your life. You don't go out anymore because maybe you booed up with your kids. You don't go out anymore because maybe, you booed up with your mama now. Or you booed up with your parents now. And you tell yourself that same little lie. There just ain't no good men left. Well, when you don't leave the house, your chances of finding the good ones, they're out the window. Again, unless you plan on talking to the mailman, the trash man, or the guy who cuts your grass, when you just all the time stay up in the house and you don't go nowhere, that's really what you're looking at. Not unless you have a peeping Tom in your area, which I don't think that's really what you're searching for and seeking. I'm just saying. How did we get here? How did we get here? I'll tell you how we got here. In different areas of your life, you've given up. You basically say that's for everybody else, but not me. That marriage, that's not for me. That's for everybody else. You know, having money, all the money on my own, and not really want. That's for somebody. That's for them people on TV. That's for the people who got all these little followers and stuff. That's for them. Happiness, all that ain't for me. That's for everybody else. I've had a hard life. Had a whole bunch of stuff happen for me. I've decided that that's for them. Let me give you something good, though. If you keep telling yourself those things, it's not going to happen for you. If you keep thinking that it's not going to happen for you, it's not going to happen for you. As a man thinketh, as a woman thinketh, So shall it be. And see, it's really a double whammy. See, this is what they don't tell y'all. And see, that's why I told you take off the shoes, because I'm stepping on some toes. What they don't tell you is when you think it and you say it, oh man, that's a double whammy. I'm thinking I'm not worth it, and I'm thinking I'm not worthy. So I say I'm not worth nothing, and I say I'm not worthy. So now, boom, now it's a covenant now. It's a contract now that everything that I think and everything that I say, shoot, for better or worse, it's going down. It's going down. So if I think that I'm not going to have a good relationship, there's no good people out there, and I keep talking about it, boom, it ain't going down. Because now I've used my powers for bad. And I'm using my powers against myself. See, that's what makes it even worse. You use your thoughts and you use your tongue against yourself. You literally manifest bad stuff on yourself and you don't even realize it. Why? Because you've gotten comfortable with doing it. You've gotten comfortable with manifesting. I want to use another word. I'll say you've gotten comfortable with manifesting. Shoot. I would have said the other word. But again, this is family friendly. But you knew I would have. You manifest your own shoot. You manifest it. You think it, you say it, and then you want to act surprised when it happens to you. You've manifested all of this stuff. You've thought about it constantly. You've talked about it for years. And then when good stuff don't happen to you in the areas of your life where you really want to go down and it don't go down, then you just all hurt. But you've done it to yourself. Here's the pivot though. Here's the good part. You can change all of that. But it's going to require you to take a chance on hope. It's going to require you to take a chance on yourself. It's going to require you taking a chance on you believing again. Because again, you believed earlier on in life until that bad relationship happened. You kept believing until, somebody demoralized you and devastated you. You were hopeful. You weren't always gloom and doom until. But here's the thing, you can pivot. So instead of using that negative energy and all that negative power, you can use that positive energy and positive power and be like, shoot, I'm going to start thinking better. I'm going to start talking better. I'm going to start acting better. I'm going to start expecting better. Every day you get up, you should start expecting awesome and amazing stuff to happen to you. Here's the funny thing. Once you start thinking about it, you start talking about it, you start expecting it, guess what? You start getting it. That's what they don't tell you at school. That's what they don't tell you. If I think it, if I talk it, and I expect it, good stuff happens. But again, you got to take the parking brake off of your belief system. Because again, you're believing it's for everybody else but you. You believe in that weight loss is for everybody else but you. You believe in that relationship, that house, that car, that money, that peace, all of that is for everybody else but you. But I need for you to switch that. I need for you to shift from that stinking, negative thinking, because here's the thing. It's not serving you. And things that are not serving you, they gotta go. You gotta divorce yourself from things that's not serving you anymore. But it's going to cost. It's gonna cost you some stuff. It's gonna cost you some friends. It's gonna cost you a certain mindset. But again, if it ain't serving you, it's taking up space. And if it's taking up space, you can't move the new stuff into where the old stuff resides. You ain't got enough. You ever try to move stuff into a clunky, junky closet, and you can't? You try to maneuver stuff. You try to move somewhere, and the easy answer is just take all of the stuff that you ain't using anymore, pull it on out, have somebody come get it, take it away so you can make room. But some of that stuff you keep leaning on though. And that's why you hold on to it. Them little old lies you be telling yourself. Those little lies, those are your hindrances. Those are your crutches. Those are the things that you've been leaning on. See, this is why I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Because of, but when you get that gone, you ain't got no excuse no more. So in order to get to the new stuff, you got to get rid of those old lies you keep telling yourself. Yeah, I'm stepping on your toes hard today. You got to get rid of those crutches. You got to get rid of those excuses. You want a new life, don't you? Well, you got to get rid of those old excuses that you've been leaning on because they ain't serving you no more. Whatever pain, whatever heartbreak, whatever sorrow, whatever devastation you've gone through the last few months, few years, I need for you to move forward. I need for you to move through it. Yes, this is where I become ultra insensitive. You gotta go. Because again, you're on the clock. You don't have all day no more. There was a time when, when you were like 11, 12, 13 years old, you'd be like, oh, I got, I'll wait until I'm 20. I'll wait until I'm 25. I'll wait till I'm 30. Now you 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And you see people just dying. You see folk so some of your family just dying. Okay, but here's the thing though. Even if you've had people who have passed away in your life, you keep going. Keep going anyway. And this is why I hurt your feelings. And this is why I break your heart, but it needs to be broken and it needs to be stepped on so you can move forward. Here's the thing. If you've had people who've passed away, or if you've had people who've walked away from you, quit you, left you in a place to where it's hurtful, it's painful. Here's the thing. Your purpose was not based upon somebody's living or dying. Your mission, in which this is why you're still here, it was not predicated upon who stayed and who left. Your purpose is based upon the gifts that you're supposed to be delivering to different people. It wasn't based upon, well, no, my mom and my dad alive. I'm going to still keep pressing to impress them because I want to make them proud and I want to do this. It wasn't contingent upon if your kid was still alive or locked up or whatever. It wasn't contingent upon that. Well, I don't know what to do now because that was my reason for living. That was my reason for achieving. No. You're your reason for living and you're your reason for achieving. Stop putting that on other people. You live for you. You live to serve. Again, you're on purpose. You don't have, a lot of y'all sit on your gifts and miserable. Why are you miserable? Because God is good. See, this is what I know. Anytime you sit on the stuff that you know you're supposed to be operating in, you get miserable. You get condemned. I know I'm supposed to be living here, but I don't know anybody there. God done told you what to do. Move there. I need for you to be here. I don't need for you to be operating in this job anymore. I need for you to start your own stuff. I need for you to write those books, and I need for you to do it now. But you stay where you are because, again, we talked about it before. You're comfortable. And the number one killer of greatness is comfort. So God convicts. See, this is the beautiful thing about God. God convicts you when you're out of order. See, when you don't do what you're supposed to do, and you know what you're supposed to be doing, you're out of order. Trust me, I've been there before. God tell you something to do, you don't do it. You start telling them little lies. You be like, well, I'll do it as soon as my child graduates. I'll do this as soon as I'm in a better financial situation, God, like, no, I need for you to move now. But you're like, you know what? I'll do it. And then when you don't do it, then you start getting a little convicted. You're like, dang, whoo. Then it burns you up because this way it gets good. God starts showing you other people who were obedient, and then you start seeing those little old stories on your social media stuff. People who done stepped out on faith, and then it starts convicting you like, dang, I had that same idea. Oh, I was told the same thing. Oh, but the only difference is they moved and I didn't. But here's the thing. Again, you can pivot. I'm putting you on the right track today. I'm making sure you on the right track, because again, the worst thing you can do is live this life and not accomplish what you were brought down here to do. Well, God, I would have done it, but again, you saw all the stuff that I went through. God, like I already knew all of that stuff was gonna happen to you. That's why I still put that in you for you to do. As I always like to say, you can't surprise God. Everything that you done went through, every single thing, even the stuff that you don't know people know about, that you just thought that was between you and whomever, God knew about all of that and still blessed you anyway. Still gave you those gifts anyway. But the magic question becomes, now, what are you going to do? Now they jumped in your spirit. I done jumped on your heart, and now you feeling a certain way. You're like, this joker is talking to me today, and this thing has been up. Now the magic question becomes, what you going to do? Are you going to move forward and do what you know you need to be doing so you can, and here's the thing, and this is what people don't tell you. When you're obedient and you do what you're supposed to be doing, everything else that you've been wanting in life, you get it. See, a lot of stuff is tied to your stuff. Y'all be wanting these relationships with this person right here. It's kind of like, and this is what I know, and this has been my personal experience. Anytime I've prayed about other stuff and I've wanted other stuff, and I'm like, let's manifest this, that, and other. God, like, wait a minute. Before you do all that, I need for you to take care of this right here. You know, that thing that you've been running from all this time. Yeah, I know you're amped and I know you're excited, and I know you much rather be doing this and operating in this. But before you do that and you get all excited, you get amped, I need for you to handle this particular matter right here, in which I told you to do 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, but you keep hoping that I change my mind in terms of the requirement, because again, for every want, there is a requirement, good people, and it's not always going to be in the area where you're at your strongest. Matter of fact, it's probably going to be in the area where you're most vulnerable. It's probably going to be in the area where you're most afraid. It's probably in the area where you're afraid to touch, and it's probably not in your wheelhouse. It's probably not one of your strengths. So I encourage you, and let me ask you this. When I said what I just said, if you know the area of your life that you've been avoiding for a very long time now, for a very long time now, if you know the area that you have to clean up, that you have to deal with, say me, coach, if you know the specific area of your life that you have to conquer first before you get everything else second. If you know that particular area, say me, coach, I'm just gonna look. If you know that area, you've been avoiding this thing, you've been running, you like a little kid. You know, like a little kid, when they don't want to hear something, they just put their fingers in their ear and they just like, I can't hear you. See, that's what you do as an adult. You put your fingers in your ears and you hum and you hope that you don't hear stuff. I'm getting a whole bunch of me coaches. Getting a whole bunch of me coaches. And that's good. Because now you have as the saying goes, as the verse goes, too much is given, much is expected. So once you know what your issue is, and you know in order to get from high school to college, that in order for you to get from high school to college, you have to pass this test. Now that you know what the test is, now I'm going to encourage you. Take the test. Pass the test so you can get that degree, so you can get your diploma in the particular area of life that you've been avoiding. I want you to get your stuff. I want you to finally win. But you can't win if you're constantly avoiding. If you constantly got your hands over your eyes, fingers in your ear, you can't win nothing. If you just think, well, but coach is too hard. Okay. Life is hard, but it's going to be hard either way. You're going to pay a price either way. So why not pay the price and get a return on your investment? If you're going to go through pain, you're going to go through anguish, you might as well get paid for it. There's got to be a payoff for it, right? Or you can just go through life avoiding, never winning, never becoming the better version of yourself that's waiting on you. You're her, your better version of yourself, she's waiting on you. This is your her. The better version. All those little dreams you got, those aspirations, that's her. And this is you right now. You're going to have to make the decision to forsake your current person right now in order to get to her. You're going to have to cut some people loose in order to get to her. You're going to have to conquer some old stuff in order to get to her, because she's here waiting on you. But you got to undress and unpack some stuff that's been holding you down all this time. All this time. And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But you're big enough to handle it. That's the good news. You're equipped for it. You're big enough to handle it. Now do just that. If you agree to stop running and to start being aggressive with your life, even if it hurts for a little bit. Because it rains, but it don't rain every day. There's a storm somewhere on the planet, but it's not storming and it's not raining every day. So get through your storm so you can get the reward on the other side of your storm. But that's going to require you to stop running and to start addressing. I need you to start addressing. No more running. Deal. Can we agree? As a family, as a squad, I got to pay for some pedicures today. I've been stepping on toes. But I step on toes, A, because I love you, but B, because sometimes you can't see the picture when you're inside the frame. And that's a true story. Sometimes you can't see the picture when you're inside the frame. So that's what's up. Look, we're going to get better in every area of life. So love y'all. Again, if you're on Facebook or Instagram, DM me right now, hashtag SSS, to get the Super Stomach Shredder membership so you can qualify to be a Break of the Month. Again, congratulations to Christy Starks in Greenville, South Carolina. She's lost over 100 pounds on the program, and I'm sitting her to Destin, Florida, baby. So that's what's up. And again, if you want to enter my Zoom challenge to where you get a one-on-one Zoom with me, text me at 678-787-9470. And the only requirement is make sure you text me. And then basically, I'm going to have you every time you share something of mine. Make sure you tag me. Make sure you tag me to make sure that I see it. And the person who shares my stuff the most in the next 7 days, you get a one-on-one work out with me on Zoom. So that's what's up. Again, text me 678-787-9470. So love y'all. Let's dominate the rest of the day and let's dominate the weekend. Love y'all. Come hang out with me tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's work out a little bit and let's sweat together. Love y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Be good.